Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex. And is now the absolute best time to play Marvel Future Fight as either a brand new player or as a returning player, especially if you haven't played since December 24th, Christmas Eve 2019? The answer is yes. I'm almost 100% sure, and I'm going to use today's video as the arguments in the showcase for why you get so many rewards and so many, boosts to get ahead and to catch up to other players just by starting your either brand new game as a brand new account, as a brand new player, or as a returning player if, like I said, the last time you played was Christmas Eve 2019 or earlier. If you've played since Christmas Eve, but you started your account, honestly, if you've started a new account in the last 2 weeks, I would strongly consider starting again, because the rewards you get now, especially if you can link up with an invitation code for someone who's playing the game now, are insane. So I'm gonna take this brand new account. This is Testaroni69. I literally just made this account, and we're going to fly through all of the stuff that you get, not necessarily content, but we're gonna fly through everything to show you just how much you can unlock just by starting now. And it's actually pretty impressive, not only how much you're being given as a new player on top of the new agent training center, all of that stuff combined with the Warriors of the Sky pre-registration stuff, and then combined with the changes that they've made to the existing new player reward structures. And we'll talk about that in terms of the uniforms that are on discount now, because they've definitely changed that. And it's really interesting to do a snapshot of something like this now, because the 5-year anniversary is not that far away. The end of April is when we're going to see the new anniversary, and that's usually when they give away a lot of stuff. So in previous years, the anniversaries and around end of April, early May is when I've made new sort of free-to-play accounts, and I've checked out the game from a free-to-play perspective to see how difficult it is to sort of get going and get on that daily grind and that task, and get up enough characters to do, like, stage 5 Shadowland, stage 10 Shadowland, get up enough characters to do world boss 5 times a day, and so on. But I think it's faster now than ever, and it'll be interesting to see if they improve it again for the 5-year anniversary, or if the 5-year anniversary has more veteran improvements in mind. I think with the number of new player improvements included in this update, the new story mode with free uniforms, the free Warriors of the Sky, the free tier 2 selector, the changes to the crystal cost of your first uniform purchase, all of the new Shield Academy stuff, I think all of that is amazing for new players, which I think allows Netmarble and Marvel Future Fight, like, look at this. It allows Marvel Future Fight to focus the anniversary on a lot of veteran changes, changes to co-op, changes to the VIP rewards there, make that game mode better, or just get rid of it and roll those rewards into another game mode, fixing the inventory situation for veteran players, giving veteran players a revamped PvP game mode, whether it's revamping Alliance Conquest or Timeline Battle or Alliance Battle Extreme. One of those three needs to have a huge makeover. So yeah, those are just kind of my thoughts, and I'm sort of rambling at this point. But if you're wondering how I got the tier 2 Luna Snow automatically, it is part of the new agent training center. Now, if you are a brand new player, or if you are a returning player who, again, like I said, hasn't played since the Christmas Eve of 2019, you want to find yourself another player. Now, I'm not going to share my code because I don't want players to use mine. I want other players to help each other so that they can get the rewards. So in this case, for this account, I inputted my own code, wink, wink, and maybe you can think of something to do with that for yourself if you have the time to. But basically what Cynicalex's account would be getting if you have 3 players doing this is these rewards down here. But what's important is the rewards up here. As a new or returning player, if you use any player's code, you just have to use one player's code once. It's not like you have to use multiple codes, but just using one player's code once not only helps them out, like I said, it helps them get these rewards, but then as a new or returning player, you get you get 1,000 crystals, a tier 2 mega advancement ticket, a mega rank up ticket, and a tier 2 Luna Snow. Now, this is crazy because you combine that mega rank up ticket and the mega tier 2, and you can use that with your free premium biometrics that you get as a new player. You get, as the daily perk, you get 3 free days. I don't know where to find it exactly, but it'll pop up eventually. Those 3 free days of getting premium bios. So you can choose someone like Nick Fury, or you can choose someone like Ghost Panther, and you could, with these new rewards, you could automatically get those characters to tier 2, which is absolutely insane. So a brand new account in like a week or two could have the two best tier 2 achievement unlocked. Okay, thanks Google Play things. Okay, cool. I leveled seasonal map 12, leveled up. Awesome. I don't care. Anyway, so you get a tier 2 Luna Snow. We get another hero. That's awesome. A 3-star vision. And then I can combo this, like I said, by then getting a premium character at 1-star, using a mega rank up ticket on them, and then using a look, and you got a 6-star selector here as well. You got a tier 2 selected. Like, this is crazy. And you can get Shadow Shell Bios from the Shield Academy, so I don't even have to choose Shadow Shell here. I can choose, for example, Gorilla Man or War Tiger. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and choose War Tiger. There we go. We get another. So we already have, in just whatever 5 minutes of recording, we have 2 tier 2 characters already. We've got tons of crystals to collect, and this does matter because it all, this all feeds into the idea of a new players catching up to the years and years of advancement that veterans have, and this is huge for the game. It really helps pump lots of new players and lots of returning players into the game. And I would say, like, if you haven't played the game for a while, look at this. Boom. Collect all that. Wham. Collect this. I can get a hero chest. I can get premium, or I can get a premium character, but we got a 5-star crossbones. Okay. You get boost points that you can use. You can possibly get more boost point rewards. I mean, it's a fat chance, but it is a chance. We got a 6-star character selector. We can use this to get ourselves a Dr. Voodoo, and then we can use leadership. Actually, you know what? Iron Hammer's a better choice. Here we go. So, like, you're setting yourself up. You basically have all of the weapons you need right away. I'm not going to use this. Oh, what is this? This is a 1-star character selector? Nah, I'm good. So, like, look at this. Within 5 minutes of clicking, look at my roster already. Like, that's pretty sick. And it's only going to get better. I'll be able to get a 6-star Shadow Shell in, like, a day or two if I do all of the shield missions. You can go into the Shield Academy and just press help and just fly through this here. And you can very quickly get yourself a 6-star Sharon Rogers with just one more mission. Do a few more missions there. You get a tier 2 Sharon Rogers up at the top. So, like, honestly, within like 10-15 minutes, you have 3 tier 2 characters. Just like that. And not just any 3 tier 2 characters. You could have chosen Dr. Voodoo or Iron Hammer or Morgan Le Fay instead of War Tiger, but you'll have Luna Snow and Sharon Rogers side by side, which is absolutely bonkers. And then you can take, for example, Sunbird in, and you can do his event battle. You can do the first one, and you can automatically get him to 2 stars using the bios that you get from completing this one. So you get even more free rewards. And then all you have to do is grind up a few of the story missions. It's like 3 or 4, and then you get into dimension missions, and you'll be able to start pulling for cards, which is what I recommend the very first thing that new players do. On top of that, for any new and returning players, but also for all players, they've introduced a new change for the login check-in event, specifically for the special CTP or Dimension CTP chest login. And you can see it right there. I missed the first day. Oh no, my new account. I didn't log in yesterday. So it's red. And so you click on the button and you can claim that check-in and sort of tell the game that you logged in on that day for 300 crystals. So for those of you that miss 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days of the month, for this next month, you can choose to get those days back by paying for crystals. Now, how many crystals would you say is a reasonable amount of crystals to spend? Well, in my opinion, the very minimum that I would spend, I mean, without a question, I would just automatically spend as long as I had it, is 600 crystals. Because 600 crystals is the amount of crystals it takes to unequip a CTP. So even if you pull the chest and you get a CTP of Transcendence or a CTP of Patience, I know you guys think those are the worst and it's like a joke, CTP of Free-to-Play, ha ha ha. But ask yourself, if you had a CTP of Patience or a Transcendence equipped on a character and you wanted to take it off, would you delete it for another CTP? Probably not. You would pay the 600 crystals to unequip it. I would pay the 600 crystals to unequip it. So I think 600 is the absolute minimum. From there, I would say it's probably still worth it to pay 900 or 1200 crystals. I know you're getting a random CTP, but it could be, you know, an energy, a rage, a regen, a destruction. All of those I think are worth 1000 crystals, 1200 crystals, sure, because the odds of getting one for gambling are, you know, way worse. And the cheapest way to get a CTP through a CTP selector is going to cost you at least 3000 crystals worth of investment. So you're paying less than that at a random chance of at 1, but you're still getting that CTP at the end of the day which is still a huge bump. And, you know, pretty much any CTP is going to be at least as good as an above average obelisk roll. I mean, you know, a crit damage, crit rate, 200 proc is better than a CTP of Transcendence, sure. But how often are you going to roll a crit damage, crit rate, 200 proc? So I think this is a really good change for them. I think 300 crystals may be a little bit expensive. I would have loved to see 200 crystals, which means you could refresh 3 days for the cost of 600 crystals. But I still think it's great because I get tons of screenshots at the end of the month, at the end of these logins. I've seen that for 4 months now. Players are like, man, what happened? I logged in every day. And I'm like, oh, check out day 11 or check out day 15 or look at day 27. You missed 1 day, dude. You were just 1 day away. So it's really, really good to see Marvel Future Fight address this so soon. This is now, I think, the 5th time we've done this. And they've already made the event better than ever and more player-friendly. Not just new player, but just player-friendly than ever. And I also wanted to go to the check-in reward page so you can see all of the freaking check-ins that new players get. So on top of my tier 2 Luna Snow, my tier 2 War Tiger, my Iron Hammer, my Sharon Rogers waiting, I'm going to get another 6-star character. Well, no, sorry, I had to get the 6-star character selector. I can use the Mega Mastery on Iron Hammer to get his leadership. In a few days, I can get another 6-star premium character selector. I could select Ghost Panther, I could select Nick Fury, I could select someone like that, and I could use the Mega Tier 2 ticket on them if I don't want to use the Mega Rank Up ticket that I get from the new agent training event. So I could save that Rank Up ticket, that Mega Rank Up ticket, for example. So what you could do is you could use the premium selector on, you know, whatever, Nick Fury, and then use the Mega Tier 2 down here on Nick Fury. And then you could save this Mega Rank Up ticket because you don't get to keep that premium hero selector. You save this Mega Rank Up ticket as a new or returning player. You play some Danger Room or you do some of the Dimension missions and then get the support bios. You get Weapon Hex unlocked at 1 stars. You use the Mega Rank Up ticket. You get a 6-star Weapon Hex. Suddenly you are flying by the seat of your pants through World Boss and you're absolutely dominating. You could have all of that in like a month of playing, which is insane to imagine. Multiple premium tier 2s, multiple super strong tier 2 characters on top of one of the best strikers in the game for World Boss. Then you have this 28-day check-in with more 6-star selectors, more crystals, and another tier 2 selector. You got another 7-day check-in that's for everybody. You've got this 8-week check-in with 19 days left, so you can still get 6-star rank up tickets. You can still get crystals and crossbone bios. It's pretty wild. And then the regular monthly check-in. On top of all of that, here's the cool kicker part. In the past, Netmarble has denoted or sort of chosen a few uniforms that you could purchase at a discount for your very first uniform purchase. Now they do a deep discount for any uniform you purchase as long as it's your first uniform ever purchased. So let's say you really love Hyperion. You can see here it's a deep discount. It's discounted to 500 crystals because it's your first uniform purchase. And it says here, oh, it actually warns you, you don't get Hyperion if you buy the uniform. But this is a really cool feature. If I really love White Fox, you can see it's discounted to 700 crystals. If I really love, I don't know, the strongest, most annoying character in the game, I can get her uniform at a deep discount automatically. So I think this is another really great change for new players. I had complained originally last year during Endgame when I had made a free-to-play account because the list of uniforms that you could purchase on discount for your first purchase were garbage. It was honestly shit that's down here. Half of these uniforms cost gold now. Like, these are just like the most garbage, most smelly uniform ever. And these were the types of uniforms that were on sale, like this Wasp uniform and shit like that. These were the uniforms that were on sale for, it was, you know, an extra 50 is like 50% off or 60% off instead of the regular 40% off during uniform sales, but they've changed that. So I also wanted to highlight this on top of the CTP login change to show you guys what that's like. Now let's see how many cards I can amass and what kind of card set I can put together with just an hour's worth of playtime. Okay, so honestly, that didn't take an hour. It took about 7 minutes to get through those missions in the story. We've now unlocked the free premium bios that I was talking about for 3 days. So now we can go ahead and select any of these premium characters. I would strongly recommend a character like Slapstick. I think he's amazing in either tier 1 or tier 2. Nick Fury is another awesome choice. You could even select Crescent to have all 3 of the original characters, because then you could use a Mega Rank Up ticket and a Mega Tier 2 on her. Sentinel's another great choice. Ghost Panther is a great choice at Tier 2. So there's so many options, and this is just wild. So we're going to go ahead and choose Slapstick here, and we can use a Tier 2 ticket on him later. Or sorry, a Mega Rank Up ticket on him later, but we can now have him on the team. And then we've already unlocked, because we played the story mode, we've unlocked dimension missions. So we can go ahead and play those. So there we go. We ran through the dimension missions a bunch of times. Now let's collect these rewards and quickly use these rift tokens that we've unlocked here to now go ahead and open a bunch of comic card chests to see what we can make out of this. Oh boy. No 4-star cards. A 5-star. A 4-star and a 5-star. Not bad. But let's see what we can make of this in just a few. It's just like, honestly, this has been like less than half an hour for me. So this is pretty wild that you can get this far so quickly. We're going to level up this card to see. Oh, geez, I don't know which cards I'm clicking. We're going to level up this card first and see what we can make of it. But I want to see how well, like how many good cards you can get in just like half an hour's time of playing. Which is pretty wild if you ask me. But we're going to need multiple cards. We're probably going to need to just equip this one as is. It's not very good. Crit damage, max HP. It actually doesn't have any good stats. This one's going to have cooldown and attack speed, which is not great, but 5% cooldown is better than nothing. Although I hate that Marvel Zombies card. It is better than nothing. We're just going to actually upgrade all of these. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to matter too much. We're not going to be able to get more than one. We want to keep that Star-Lord card because we want the ignore defense, dodge, and attack speed. Not what we were looking for. I was hoping for ignore defense, but we did get cooldown there. So we've already got 12% cooldown, which is more than I've seen on some of these accounts. I'm going to go ahead and equip this card here. We've got this one here. Let's go back and... You know what? Actually, we have 740 crystals. I don't recommend doing this, but we're just going to do one cheeky pull for the card chest to see if we get anything good. We got absolute garbage. Oh my gosh, you can't even use that to rank up any of the other cards. I would have preferred having some 4-star cards or 3-star cards instead. Yeah, we kind of got shafted there. We're gonna have to go back and make more. And this card, it doesn't. Oh my god, this card is absolute trash. So I went ahead and joined a random alliance. This is another way if you're desperately looking for cards. I'm going to donate the maximum here so that I can go into the store and purchase a comic card from this chest. We get a 3-star Armor Wars, and I think that might be enough to... No, it's still not enough. I'm still short of re-rolling this card to get another 4-star card that I can equip. Damn it. So there we go. We were able to save up enough. We're going to go ahead, or sort of grind up enough. We're going to go ahead. Obviously, I'm just rushing through this. This is not the optimal way of doing things. We get the absolute worst card stats imaginable. But with this being said, we equipped this card. And in literally half an hour, I was not only able to collect, let's take a look here, 2 tier 2 characters, another 2 6-star characters who are very, very strong for new players. I wasted the 700 crystals. I could have used them to buy like Sharon's uniform or someone else's uniform. I also realized that White Tiger might actually be the best character to start the game with because of his auto heal and cooldown leadership. He might actually be better than Iron Hammer. Think about that. But on top of that, check out my card stats in literally half an hour of playing. 6% ignore defense, 12% cooldown. We could have done better. I think we could have been closer to 20% cooldown with a little bit more ignore defense if we had gotten lucky. But this is honestly not that bad for half an hour. 10% dodge, 16% attack speed. So yeah, let me know if you think that this is the best time to start as a brand new Marvel Future Fight player or to be a returning player as long as you started before, you haven't played since Christmas Eve. Also, down below in the comments, if you are not a new or returning player, leave your New Agent Training Center code. And who knows, maybe someone will scroll through the comments, see your code, see your funny message or your joke or your sort of encouraging message, and they'll use your code, and both of you can benefit for massive rewards. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.